Oh, race? How funny is that? Imagine being a racist snake.
Black sections of my town holding rallies in parks, trying to get black men to understand it's not unmanly to wear a condom, getting women to understand they can say no.
They were deprived as a youth. It doesn't matter whether or not they had no background that enabled them to become socialized into the fabric of society. It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons. So I don't want to ask, what made them do this? They must be taken off the street. That's number one. There's a consensus on that.
We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. There's not a racist bone in my body. I've been involved in civil rights my whole career. Period. Period. Period.
He went on to say, quote, "The real problem with busing is that you take white people who aren't racist, people who are good citizens, who believe in equal education and opportunity, and you stunt their children's intellectual growth by busing them to an inferior school."
He's Uncle Joe. Everybody likes their fluffy uncle. But he's Barack Obama's friend. He's got the cool black friend, right? That's all it is. Joe has a terrible history in the black community. And everybody just loves him because he's the fluffy old guy. He has given us no policies, and I like Joe Biden, but he's just not.
Like it.
I do like Joe Biden as a vice president.
The fortunate thing is I didn't have many larger contributors, and the only reason, I went to the big guys for the money. I was ready to prostitute myself in the manner in which I talk about it, but what happened was they said, "Come back when you're 40, son."
First of all, I actually like Dick Cheney for real. I get on with him. I think he's a decent man. Paul Ryan was correct. When he did the tax code, what's the first thing he decided we had to go after? Social Security and Medicare. And so the younger generation now tells me how tough things are. Give me a break. No, I have no empathy for it. Give me a break.
And to think that I would be one day on the floor of the United States Senate being paid such accolades by such a man of character and courage as John Stennis was beyond any expectation that I ever had in my wildest dreams. And I mean that sincerely.
Introduction could have been shortened a great deal by saying, Joe Biden is here tonight. He works for Strom Thurmond. I have been so conditioned by Senator Thurmond that I still refer to him as Mr. Chairman, and I'm the chairman. I don't know quite when I'll grow up to realize I really am the chairman, and Strom is not. I suspect Strom will never let that happen. I have checked in not with my doctors, but with Strom Thurmond to find out what medicinal remedies I should undertake, and he has given me an entire diet. He has told me exactly what to do, and one of the most important thing he said to do is have more children. There's not a racist bone in my body.
I'm not racist. I don't have a racist bone in my body.
There's not a racist bone in my body. I've been involved in civil rights my whole career. Period. Period. Period.
Joe Biden is here tonight. He works for Strom Thurmond.
There's not enough troops in the army to force our southern people to break down segregation and get slavery into our freedom, into our spring form, into our home, and into our
They must take it off the street.
It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. So I don't want to ask, what made them do